So I won some stuff off of a Patreon site, picked up some really cool comic books, found a new comic book honey hole. Also went to Haunted Screams Expo and learned about Ethan, and I kind of want to share that with you. So let's roll that intro and get this party started. What's going on out there, you wonderful weirdos? I'm Pocan, and as always, you're pretty cool for coming by. Love having you here. Super happy. We have a very special issue today, but let's go ahead and get what we did today and kind of work our way backwards. I went to the Virginia Beach Antique Mall in beautiful Virginia Beach. It's in the title. I don't know why I do that. I'm a weird guy. And I picked up some minor keys that I kind of saw in there. This place has just tons and tons and tons of comic books. It's just ridiculous how much. But some of the things I picked up Flash number 5. This is the first appearance of Speed Demon. I picked up Legion of Superheroes number 29. This has to do with Mon-El. It's not his first appearance, but it is still considered a minor key issue because his powers. Next, I picked up X-Men number 24, this famous cover right here by Lee. Not Jim Lee, I believe it's Jen Lee or G Lee, J-A-E. This is just a classic cover. So yeah, I went ahead and picked that up. Herbringer. This classic homage cover, of course. And that was issue number 13. Next, Aquaman number 6, the origin story of Manta. Let's see here. I picked those up today. Yesterday, we went to Hampton, Virginia, and we went to the Haunted Screams Expo. But when we were done there, we stopped by another comic book shop called Bender's. It's in Phoebus, Hampton. Yeah, if you watch this show, you pretty much like everything that's in there. The first floor is this Golden Age comic books, Silver Age comic books, modern comic books, toys from every era. And then he's got a complete back room that is just, I kid you not, 30 feet in the air, just shelves and shelves and shelves of boxes of older comic books. I fell in love with this guy immediately. I didn't want to have my wife in there all day long, so I just picked up 2 things that I immediately saw pretty quickly. The first one was Ghost number 1. Now, you saw my review of Ghost, the Walmart version. And just serendipitous that I was able to pick this up. So I went ahead and picked it up. And look, Burt Reynolds is on the cover. It's not really Burt Reynolds, but that's... might as well be. Next, this one I was really super surprised to see. This is House of Secrets number 66. And you're probably thinking, why is that important? It's the first appearance of Eclipso, right? And with the big hang-up in the Justice League Dark, that Eclipso is coming back. Again, just serendipitous. It was just there on top of stacks and stacks and stacks of comic books. So I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and pick that up. And the guy was really fair in his pricing. He didn't try to gouge me for anything. And we got to chit-chat a little bit. He seemed like a really cool guy. Also, while we were in Hampton, we went to the Haunted Screams Expo 2019. It was a very small con. I thought it was a little overpriced to get in there. You were looking at maybe just over a dozen tables filled of just, horror type stuff. There were some really cool people in there, though. Probably the most prevalent to me and my wife was Brian's Art of Creations. I'll put the link down in the description. And what he does is he has a little project called the Little Heroes Project. So basically what they do is they're raising money to help kids that have, terminal diseases or autism or whatever the case may be. One of the things we ended up picking up was one of the people that are involved. His name is Ethan. And this is a picture, or was a picture of Ethan that he kind of transcribed. He sculpts all this. And I mean, it is just beautiful, detailed work. I was really happy to see it. And of course, with him reading something, it just made sense for me to buy it. So we're looking at the little card of Ethan, and I really just, oh man, I don't want to be cheesy and say I was moved, but I was kind of moved. First, it starts off with a quote from Ethan, and it says, "I will improve no matter the odds against me. I will improve no matter the obstacles standing in my way." Ethan, from what we found out, is he was diagnosed younger with being autistic, and In his younger days, he really struggled to try to communicate with people. Growing up, he has been fighting and he has been learning to overcome his obstacles, and now he loves his school and his classmates. He has learned to sign to communicate. That's where we get his quote from. With his friends and family in order to have a more functioning life. He has also become more independent and taking care of himself. And of course, the Mr. Brian Arts of Creation gave him a big way to go, Ethan. Proud of you. I'll be honest with you. First off, this particular website, the guy's a very talented sculptor. I mean, he does a lot of other things too, but this is kind of like his little touch at the heart project to kind of help these kids. And there are just tons of kids he's helping out. If nothing else, you should go check out his little Heroes project and see how he's kind of moved these characters of a kid into like things like this. It was just really great. So of course I had to pick it up, and being a comic book reviewer, I had to pick up the one for Ethan. So yeah, super happy about that. I thought that was just great. I can't say enough good things about it. I love it when artistic creators and stuff like that kind of do this kind of stuff. I've always wanted to throw my money at that kind of stuff any given day. So good job, guys. I'm very happy that you guys were down at the expo. It was an honor to meet you and actually see you at work, because he was sitting there and he was kind of working on some stuff at the time. Plus all of his other stuff that he does. Again, just very detailed. Again, just very impressed. So definitely, I'll leave a link down below. Definitely swing by there and check that out. If for nothing else, just look at the creativity of this man. And again, the name of his project is Little Heroes Project. I'll support that any day of the week. Also on Friday, to continue on with the show, as you know, I'm a member of Blaster Stash It, and I've been a Patreon member of Blaster Stash It long before I was even on the show, because I always enjoyed the content on there. So I won one of the Patreon deals, and what I ended up picking was this beautiful cover right here of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, issue number 1 of their story. Now, you know, I kind of dumped on the book, right? I was like, it's kind of a bad story. But honestly, again, creative cover. Plus, you got to give Huey credit, because he's the one that does the randomizer, packages everything up, ships it out at cost. Like, he eats all that. And, I mean, it's in a top loader. It's in a nice bag and board. And I mean, come on, you know you're not just picking that cover up on any shelf out there. So if you feel so inclined, check us out Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're happy to talk more about our little Patreon account, where the money goes back into the community to find you some of those maybe harder to find covers, depending on where you live. So if that's something you're interested in, we're happy to help. Other than that, I don't think I have too much more. Just Blaster Stash It tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Hey, come join us. We love chatting with you. We want to talk comic books. We kind of want you to be able to nerd out and all that other stuff. Also down below will be a link to my current auction that I have going online. The good people over at People's Auction House have deemed it me a worthy Patreon that I can put my stuff on their online auction. Lots of good stuff, because I can't keep every comic book that I review. You've seen how much I buy and review, and I can't keep it all. So why don't you get it at the price that you feel comfortable paying? Everything starts off at $1. Feel free, and the site is safe and secured and monitored at the same time. So definitely check it out. Throw a couple of bucks at something. Who knows? What do I do with the money? If you may be asking, I take it to Comic Cons. That's what I do. Speaking of Comic Cons, Baltimore Comic Con's coming up in October. Myself, Drew Manchu, Spectacular Spider Grandpa, and like the majority of the people of the Comic Corps, we're all going to be together, and we want to meet you. So definitely comment down below and let me know if you're going. Love to buy you a beer with some of that auction money I'm making, because I'm getting rich off that. No, I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm really not. But I would still love to be able to buy you a libation, and we can hang out and nerd out over comic books. That's all I got, folks. I'll see you tonight. Be cool. Bye.